In a bustling city apartment, 21-year-old Aarav lived with his family. His mornings were a quiet ritual of helping his mother and preparing for the day, a stark contrast to the city's frantic pace outside. While the world rushed, Aarav's thoughts remained slow and focused, centered on one quiet passion: pottery. Whenever his hands touched wet clay, the traffic noise, the hurried footsteps, everything just faded away. The spinning wheel, the cool texture of the clay, and the slow, deliberate shaping of a pot brought him a profound sense of peace. In those moments, he felt truly himself. Aarav ran a small, unpretentious pottery shop in a local market. It was a simple space, filled with handmade cups, bowls, and decorations. He poured hours into perfecting each piece, finding more joy in the process than in the profits. But not everyone understood his choice. Relatives would often tell him that pottery wasn't a real career. Some friends even laughed, asking why he was still selling clay pots while they were climbing corporate ladders. At first, their voices didn't matter, but slowly their words chipped away at his confidence and doubt began to creep in. He found himself scrolling through social media, comparing his humble life to the glamorous images of offices, cars, and expensive lifestyles he saw online. The question haunted him: was he falling behind? One evening, his father noticed his unusual silence at dinner and gently asked what was wrong. Aarav confessed his feelings of failure, admitting that he felt pressured by what others thought. His father listened, then asked a simple question: "Does pottery make you happy?" Aarav's yes was immediate. His father smiled, reminding him that peace matters more than opinions. Still, the pressure lingered. To satisfy everyone else, Aarav decided to try a different path. He put away his clay and tools and landed an office job. The praise came instantly. People said he was finally doing something serious. At first, the pride of wearing formal clothes and earning a steady salary felt good. But the novelty soon wore off. His days became a blur of screens, spreadsheets, and suffocating silence. He missed the feeling of clay under his fingertips. His heart felt hollow. One weekend, seeking peace, Aarav wandered through the city market. In a narrow lane, he saw an old man sitting behind a small pottery stall. His hands were rough, his clothes simple, and his pots, though uneven, were full of character. He worked with a calm focus, as if time had slowed down just for him. Aarav watched, captivated. The old man noticed him and smiled, never breaking his rhythm. Aarav mentioned that he used to be a potter. The old man asked why he stopped. Aarav explained the social pressure, how people told him it wasn't a good career. The old man nodded and said something that stuck with him: "People often speak from fear, not from understanding." He added that clay teaches patience, and patience is the key to a truly successful life. That night, Aarav couldn't sleep. The image of the old man's steady hands replayed in his mind. He woke up and opened the dusty box containing his pottery tools. The moment his fingers touched the clay, it felt like coming home. He worked late into the night, the familiar movements feeling natural, joyful, and calm. He finally realized what he'd been missing. It wasn't money or status, it was meaning. After weeks of deep reflection, Aarav quit his office job. He didn't offer explanations or seek approval. He simply returned to his craft. He reopened his little shop and also started sharing his work online. Sales were slow initially, but his audience grew as people connected with the honesty and soul in his work. His shop became a peaceful sanctuary in the chaotic market. Aarav didn't have a fancy car or a big apartment, but he woke up each day with a light heart, free from the heaviness that had plagued him. His hands were busy and his soul was content. That was his definition of success. When people still told him he could earn more in an office, he would just smile. He no longer needed anyone's approval. Sometimes he and the old potter would exchange quiet, knowing smiles across the market. That simple encounter had reminded Aarav who he was meant to be, and that realization changed everything. Remember, true peace comes from following your passion, not from chasing the approval of others. Your heart knows where you belong. Choose meaning over noise, and you will find your own peace. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the story and subscribe for more like this. Thanks for watching.